Greetings everyone, and great here. Another H Powers 4 replay. Spawn top, or just left side as the blue Abbasid Dynasty, we have RecoN. On the right side as the green English, we have LoueMT. Of course, mining camping pulled out. We don't see any man-at-arms rush. Scouting around. I hear Blue's finding a lot of sheeple. Yeah, Blue's finding a lot of sheeple. Gonna lead these sheep to glory and not to the slaughter, right? Right? Green is not finding a lot of sheep, which does make a big difference. Does find some sheep there, not a whole lot though. Jose is going for the council hall. Green may need to go for these deer as well. There's actually, both these deer deposits are right next to each other, so if Green can apply another council over here, he will be able to maintain a lot of deer, a lot of venison. Venison's also much more lean than cow, which that's only one actually good cow. How lean or not lean a sheep is? Like, I don't think I've ever really eaten a sheep before. Let's see, is sheep veal? No, veal's something different. Mutton, right? Mutton's sheep. I'm trying to think what the term for eating sheep is. Longbowman and spearman advancing forward. Exotic doggo does get stabbed. We got one horseman here, which would be good against those longbowmen. You have to go for horsemen against those longbowmen, but the spearmen still pose always a big threat to horsemen. Of course, we got the House of Wisdom here. Doesn't have his tier 1 just yet. Needs to pull out some more structures. There's one there. May want to pull out a quick house, get it out that Golden Age tier 1. 10 structures not too hard. And getting plus 15% for gather rate for all resources not too is really, really good to say the least. Green's going to try playing more these longbowmen. Does have a defensive tower here in a good position. Does load up inside of one of the units. Wait, can longbowmen outrange that? Apparently, longbowmen can outrange the outposts. I thought outposts had the same range as longbowmen. I must be mistaken. Is there something unique about the Abbasid Dynasty, so they get one less range for the outposts? Do we see a English outpost over here to compare to? No? So this does pose a massive threat. You can throw the horseman side of the outpost if you want to get some arrows in there. Who's now going to be contacting with a group of horsemen, a scout to hear the spot for them as well. Another wave of spearmen and longbowmen advancing forward as well. Does go ahead and wall up this region, very nice. Does find these villagers there, does take out one of them out. Does deploy out a lumber camp there. Of course, walls do not provide vision blocking potential like the forest. And some of these villages are getting hacked apart as well. You may no, there is literally no back line wood line you can go for. These are just trees. You can get these trees as well, but there are no trees other than some of these areas here, which is not exactly great. Let's find this outpost here. Do now the pierce damage now being researched by Green as well. Blacksmith going on down for Blue. Archer range. He may take out that archer. Does get a good volley into it and does take out that archer as well. Horsemen are now falling back away from the spearmen. These villagers may see some fire from these archers now. They do take out one of the archers. Blue has less villagers at the moment by one. And a lot less military at the moment. Those designed for a bit of a counterattack. He may be able to find this force here. There's only one spearman, so the horsemen should be able to overwhelm this forces. He does find these forces as well. Going for the spearman first. Does receive some fire there from longbowmen. Green has broken through the palisade gate there. Ryan does get some slices there on the longbowman, unable to do any more. Does wrap around to the far side of this wood line here to collect the wood. Another archer does go down there. And oh, the outpost over here did clean up, and I didn't check how far it shoots. Then again, the English ones may just shoot farther. I know their primary town center does have 2 arrows rather than just 1 as well. He's forward to get a good volley down the horsemen. Spearmen trying to rotate around, but the spearmen are not being probably moved around. Archer trying to focus down these spearmen, or it looks like they're maybe just trying to hit everything. It's hard for me to tell. Horsemen are able to overrun these longbowmen. He did not throw enough spearmen to protect. And let's just start falling back now. There is actually enough spearmen there. Got some more spearmen, longbowmen, arch, and more spearmen being employed on out. We got 6 horsemen here, but that's not enough to deal with all the spearmen. There's now a very large spearman force there. You're not going to pair barracks on the field. I think he's going for some spearmen of his own to help engage the front line, but the longbowmen do bonus damage versus the light melee infantry as well. Horsemen now trying to find a counterattack. Yep, I can't see how much range that the regular outpost has. We do not have a battery ram being put on the front line. Oh, that horseman gets eaten by a wolf. So the wolf clan gets a kill. I said they were quite wounded there. And he sent this low health one over there, and it died. We do now have the castle network being active over here. We do have the spearmen and longbow advancing forward. The Tower of House of Wisdom has a lot of health and will get more health per age. He's upgrading the military wing now, which will give them some camel riders who are an anti-cavalry unit, but they're not fighting against cavalry, so it's not going to be that useful. But it does, of course, give them some more units. Horsemen now falling on back. Constantly getting some good damage there. And longbowmen are going around the corner of the map. I'm not so sure what they're doing. Maybe trying to blow out another battery ram. Another barracks is starting to be siege on down. Sorry if you hear, I actually keep on hitting my microphone like that. I'm not sure how loud it is hitting my microphone like that.
Yes.
It looks like the show's pretty loud. New age begun, so now Blue has Castle Age, but now he has access to heavier assets. Going for a couple Mangonels wouldn't hurt. Does have now the 2 camel riders push way forward. Blue may be eyeing for a counterattack. Got a good number of wave of spearmen and archers here. Man-at-arms, that's what he needs. He needs man-at-arms. Got 4 man-at-arms being queued on up. Man-at-arms are resilient enough to deal with a longbowman. He may want to get some pierce armor. He has already got it. He does have 5 pierce armor. Longbowman damage right now is 7, so each longbowman shot will do 1 damage. He could go for more pierce armor, so make it reduce the damage output of longbowman by half. Green's now going for the King's Palace. Knight decided to split out additional town center. King's Palace has been spotted right there, and he's going to at least delay it. Let's find this lone villager there. We'll kill it off. Starting a massive force of man-at-arms, getting 2 more in the build queue. Right now, he does have enough resources for some more, but maybe just lacking a barracks production. Battery ram now getting hacked apart. Does pick up the wolf there. Does withdraw from this area. The berry bushes do have increased capacity. Does find some of the spearmen there. Going to focus on the spearmen. It's going to stand a lot of damage from them. Man-at-arms charging forward. We've got this horse still over here. We've got the single longbowman being a bit of a problem. The villagers probably could take time to stab themselves. Longbowmen do find an angle there, hitting some of these other villagers. Green's losing lords of villagers. King's Palace has been completed, so Green will start advancing forward with more villagers, but Green is losing more villagers as well. And does manage to shank that longbowman to death with the villagers. Green's now making advance. There is a retreat there. Large number of spearmen and a longbowman here. He does have a decent defense force of man-at-arms. 9 man-at-arms may be enough to deal with this force. He has got an extra pierce armor as well, so now in the longbowmen, they do have a +1 damage, so they'll do 2 damage per arrow. Also, veteran longbowman upgrade, so they're doing 10 damage. There's 6 melee armor there, so they would do 4 damage per arrow, so it would do decent damage versus these man-at-arms. Hitting this man-at-arms is running away, which actually is a good distraction for blue. I've got a knight here as well. A village trying to collect up some stone. Horsemen can't. The knights can be dealt with the camels. I heard a relic being picked on up. I'm not sure where though. There it is. He could try a conversion. Let's spot the EM now. Trying to go for conversion now. A little bit too late. Actually, may get him. May get this one. No, he does not get that one. Now here comes the horsemen and camels. Camels do bonus damage versus the cavalry. It looks like the spearmen do get cleaned on up by the man-at-arms. Well, the camel's quite wounded. Man-at-arms charging forward, getting distracted by these knights. Got more man-at-arms being put on the field. And horsemen and camels trying to pursue that knight. These man-at-arms are charging forward. There's now more reinforcements there, including some crossbowmen. Keep does not get completed there. Blue's trying to claim some more of the stone. The knight's still being pursued by the horsemen. Does have his own lancer now to put on the field as well. Got a good number of man-at-arms here. And here are more rucks being claimed. This EM will manage to pick up that relic. Does lose a villager there. Green's starting to pull ahead in the villager count. So I'm pushing forward. We got these villagers up here. May get focused down. He's trying to go for Mangonel here. Trying to blow it out, but he needs those man-at-arms to hit this force. He's going to lose some villagers now. Blue does have this horseman force trying to gauge these crossbowmen, which is actually going to be a very good boon. The Mangonel does get completed there. Needs to start firing. Fires a good volley there on the list of forces, getting some great damage there. Town center's not loaded on up, not getting much damage on in. Villagers trying to push way forward once again. Rolls a miss there with the Mangonel. Mangonel still has plenty of health there. And now the rest of these forces should be cleaned up, but he will lose some more villagers. I got the horseman force finally falling back. Spent too much time chasing around that knight. And this knight will be cleaning up that mill now. Crossbowing does go down now. Green has, let's see, military force 15 to 18. Got a good number of crossbows for English, knights, a couple spearmen, a couple longbowmen, a mix of everything. Mix everything over here. The mangonel is probably the most valuable asset on the field at the moment. These villagers will eventually get overran by these knights. And now these royal knights charging forward. Or not royal knights, regular knights. And we'll get some good kills there on these villagers. These villagers largely have to fall back. These knights are starting being focused on down. Those spearmen defend there. Probably can deploy out some spearmen up here. Second towns have now been pulled on the field. Blue is severely behind the villager count right now. 39 to 57. This knight's being given a run around.
أعدوا أنفسكم للأوامر. المنجنيق مستعد.
English Star and advancing forward. He's trying to go forward keep now with a forward outpost. Designed to counterattack. He has a couple lancers, camels, and a scout, which is a good force to hit the villagers. But right now, this front line's now pushing into his own base. Green has a large number of military forces as well as a large number of villagers, but Blue does find a good number of villagers right here. Camels could turn around, start hitting these knights. Does get surrounded right there. Blue's going to try and hit some more of these villagers. Green does pull back. Not going to pull his keep over here. Does find some split up his forces there, trying to get more villagers down. Does take out that camel. And now we've got the tier 2 golden age, giving some extra research speed. I thought at first this was a wall. It is technically a wall of units. These forces are going to give the run around. Distracting Green's force like this, it will give Blue some time to reinforce. And in this green castle, it's not in a too oppressive position. Blue can always expand out this gold deposit here. These forces are running around. Got this force here. We'll find a very good engagement of that knight, picking him off. Green's actually falling him back, which I think is very important for Blue. He needs this time. At the network of citadels now being employed on out. And with this Camel's region, these knights will have trouble being engaged by other knights. Does get some damage down that spearman there, but he has to avoid the spearmans in general. Can't be whittled down by those forces. Got these forces advancing forward. Maybe they'll take out these villagers. Getting interrupted by some of the palisades. And now got Green's army advancing forward. It's a sizable force, and it's not a lot here. In fact, these villagers are idle. Many of them have 2 health. Does manage to escape into the palisade walls there, but there may be a breach right there. That's definitely a breach. He's going to pour on in, going to hit, or okay, that was not the breach I was expecting, but there is still a breach there. Got the 2 mangonels he's set on up. That's a pretty good choke point for the mangonels. Knights are still running around, or lancers should say. Looks like got the early man-at-arms upgrade for Green. He's going to transition to more man-at-arms. Exotic Doggo does get some hits there. Camel and Knight or Lance are running around. These Lances are going to distract this force here, which is very important. Blue needs to get out some more spearmen in this region. Auto Sacred Sight's not captured up by green. This one is so far uncontested. Over here, do got these Knights now trying to gauge these spearmen, receiving good stabs there. A couple crossbow hits as well. And it looks like these blue forces are trying to run around. All of them are so wounded. And he's actually grabbing forward wood here. He must have deployed out the wrong item. He should steal that gold, forward gold. Now he's playing gold at the moment, so maybe wanting the wood for pulling out some forward infrastructure, but still a generally good idea to steal the gold and retask your units are back at home collecting gold, so you can just deny that from your opponent. Now we do got a counterweight trebuchet being pulled on out. Some new villagers being picked on up. Blue can't be losing these villagers like that. And blue is starting to lose some infrastructure. That is a good number of knights in this region. I'll be intercepting these knights. Or lancers, I should say. Knights are being cleaned on up. Blue's trying to go for a keep here. It's almost complete. Got some villagers and other forces, similar forces. He's inside the keep as well. There we go. Now I got inside the keep, getting some good fire. And those forces will be cleaned on up over here. Looks like stuff being cleaned on up. The green's now eyeing for a massive force here. It does have a spring gold here. Got our barracks here. A couple of Mangonel shots there, hitting the scout. So the scout does go down. We have some Department Spearmen here, not Castleweight Spearmen. Let's go for Castleweight Spearmen now. Green Mangonels here is a significant force to hit this various melee force. Knights are pushing way forward. We do got a good number of man-at-arms in this region as well. When you push forward into the town center will start firing away. We got garrison some forces on the inside of the town center to get some more arrows. Knights do get lock down the streets and will be killed on off. This outpost will go down. It was unupgraded, so it's a minor loss. Got the military academy research now. Green's now facing forward. This force is trying to go through the streets. Mangonels, there's still three Mangonels. They can perhaps get a massive volley on this force. They need to set on up. They're not being tasked right now. And here comes a massive volley. Annihilates a force right there. Large number of the spearmen are severely wounded. Blue's Town Center now seeing quite a bit of damage right now. Remember, if he loses this Town Center and the House of Wisdom, he will lose the game. And arms trying to charge him forward. He needs some archers potentially. Help deal with the street forces. Over here, we got these knights charging forward, but we'll find a good number of spearmen, so you can't get a runaround anymore. Finds a good volley there. Does get locked in the streets. Large amount of construction starting to go down. Blue does have plenty of housing, so the housing will cause issues, but not a massive issue at the moment. Town center has been set ablaze. Get a good volley there. And the town center does go down, and blue does back for the game now. That's Great saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.